Went from beautiful to ugly, 'cause insecurity told me you don't love me. All it takes is a girl above me on your timeline to make me nothing. This is me, a woman in dichotomy. I love me until I don't. Baby, I'm jealous of the pictures that you like. Baby, I'm jealous of the girls with lighter eyes. Baby, I'm jealous, and I know that it ain't right, but I'm jealous, jealous kind. I'm jelly, 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 jelly on a plate. Sunny side up, I got egg on my face. Waist trainer for a tinier waist, but I can't help it if I like the way food tastes. Hey, this is me, a woman in dichotomy. I love me until I don't. My apologies for looking on your history. I'm trying to let it go. Baby, I'm jealous of the pictures that you like. Baby, I'm jealous of the girls with lighter eyes. Baby, I'm jealous, and I know that it ain't right, but I'm jealous, jealous, the jealous kind.
That chick can't be that chick, baby, I'm a bad bitch. If he fiendin', I'll probably get a catfish. Keep him dreamin' to pull up on a nap shit. I don't even be asking him who that chick, who that chick, nah. That's pitiful, that's so average, why? Some women want men and some girls want wise. Tell lies until they buggin' and they pants on fire. I stole your man, he got freedom to chase what he likes. I know you're mad, but he ain't even worth the night time. It's such a drag. I'm not being spiteful, but his trash won't be the last to let you know, but he gon' show
Baby,
you.
I'm jealous of the pictures that you like. Baby, I'm jealous of the girls with lighter eyes. Baby, I'm jealous, and I know that it ain't right, but I'm jealous, jealous kind. Baby, I'm jealous. Baby, I'm jealous.
Only the best.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars
Only the best.
Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I'd catch you if you fall. And if they laugh, then fuck them all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely, thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me? Maybe I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why, thinking you could live without me, live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why. Gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. Then I took yours and made them mine. I didn't notice cause my love was blind. Said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laugh, then fuck them all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely, thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me? Maybe I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why, thinking you could live without me, live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why. Yeah, you don't have to say just what you did, I already know. I had to go and find out from them. So tell me how's it feel, tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely, thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me? Maybe I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why, I don't know why.
Only the best.
I ain't gonna be cooking all day. I ain't your mama. I ain't gonna do your laundry. I ain't your mama. I ain't your mama. Boy, I ain't your mama. When you gonna get your act together? I ain't your mama. No. I ain't your mama, no. I ain't your mama, no. Wake up, arise and shine.
Well, that was a weird noise. Happy Sunday to everybody. That wasn't me. I don't think it was me. Happy Sunday to you.
Oh God, the song just went out of my head. Hang on. Hang on. Who's gonna do your laundry? Wait, how did it go again? Who's gonna do your laundry?
No, I ain't gonna do your laundry. I ain't your mama.
I ain't your mama.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do your laundry. I ain't your mama. I ain't gonna suck your ding ding. I ain't your mama. I think your mama would do that.
I would hope
you
your
know what
mama
I'm
wouldn't do
saying.
that.
I just don't know what's wrong with me today.
If your mama is doing that, you probably need to call somebody.
Yeah, you need to definitely get.
You
go
definitely
away
need
from
to
your
call
mama,
somebody.
And you need to get therapy for you and your mom.
Yes, yeah. There's definitely something dysfunctional happening if that is happening in your household. So
I just couldn't think of anything. I was trying to come up with something.
you know, I've heard that song played before on Lou's show one time or at some point in time, and like I've always when I was like, who's like you guys know that when I play music, I basically just go into YouTube and I type like live radio or whatever. So and then I just this particular station that I'm that I have. Well, here I'll just show you what it is. But this particular station is called Hits Radio 1. And it's like pop music from like 2024, top hits or whatever. So yeah. So anytime that I've actually used this particular whatever live music stream on YouTube, like that's the first time I've actually heard that song played when I played it. But I've heard it played on
I
Lou's
don't know why.
morning show several times.
It's not one I would ever buy, but I was just like thinking, which song am I gonna, in my head when I saw the wheel thing come up, I thought, okay, I got to turn off my phone now because I was jamming to the tunes, and I was gonna sing another one, but I can't remember what it was. And then, so I'm like, okay, here's one more, and I'm like, oh, this was perfect, right? And then you put me on, and I forgot. Who's gonna do your laundry?
I ain't your mama. Yeah.
Ooh,
That is
I
the
ain't
one
your
thing.
mama.
That is actually the one thing that I don't do for Lou is do his laundry. He does his own laundry, so it makes him feel like he's actually doing
Oh.
something around the house. So I let him do his own laundry.
He probably has his own special way of doing it anyway.
I mean, no.
It's his clothing. His clothing are his garments of. It's like his garments. His garments matter. Lou's garments matter.
When it comes to packing, it does. But as far as like he separates them for sure. But yeah, it's no. I don't think he does laundry like in any kind of strange way that I've noticed, at least. So. He says he washes everything on cold and dries with no heat. So yeah, there you go. But
you see, like I'm so used to having to clean like my scrubs and stuff. So, I feel like hot water is so good because.
Well, I usually wash towels and like bedding and like the hottest water. Yeah,
that.
the hottest water possible.
Now, yeah, I won't purposely put something that needs to be cold.
Yeah.
In the hot water.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel like because of I guess being a nurse, it's a germ thing.
Oh yeah, I mean that and a hairdresser as well too, because like you generally wash like all your towels and like like your capes and things like that. You wash all that in like warm or hot water. So he says hot water / heat equal fade and shrink. Well, no, I agree with that. I mean, I generally wash everything on cold too, and I mean, I don't use no heat, but I use low heat is what when I dry my clothes. So, he does send it. He said I send about half my clothes to dry cleaners. That is true. He does send about half. He sends half his clothes
like
to the
my
dry cleaner.
This
last dry cleaning trip that that I went and took his clothes to the dry cleaners right before he went to Vegas, I think was like $80-something worth of clothes.
That's what my ex stepdad would do, and he is very metro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because dry cleaning is the best. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I had somebody
garments.
Well, I had somebody like I think was when I was married. And like we had somebody stay with us, I think for like a weekend or something like that. And I was doing laundry. And look, I wash my jeans, but I don't put my jeans in the dryer. Like my kids' jeans and stuff like that, I put theirs in the dryer. But my jeans specifically, I don't put my jeans in the dryer because I don't want them to fade and shrink. So I wash them in the washing machine on cold water, but then I'll hang them up to dry. Like I wish I had like a clothesline outside. I need to get one of those like portable ones, like one of those mobile ones. My mom has like one of those like foldable, like drying racks or whatever, like clothes drying racks that she puts outside. But yeah, I mean
do you notice a difference in the way something feels that if it's been hung to dry?
Oh yes.
There?
Oh yeah.
Is it better to do that out like it seems like the natural air would be the best. I mean, I'm thinking in terms of whatever. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Well, hanging your clothes to dry is definitely better in the long run because, again, you worry about like fading and shrinking, you know. But as far as like the softness of the material, yes, I mean you're going to get a lot. The material itself is going to be a lot softer if you're drying it in a dryer.
But
Compared
isn't that
to-
weird?
it
if
is
you
weird.
Think about it. Think about this for a second. If you put your jeans in the dryer on hot, then you're susceptible to shrinking and fadage.
Mhm.
Now, if you put your same jeans out in the same hot air and the wind is blowing, but it's hot wind, wouldn't it still shrink and fade?
No, no, I'm not sure how that works, but no, I don't think so because I don't know, it's different.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, it's the same concept of like for hairdressers, okay? Like we tell our clients that of course any kind of heat that you use on your hair is a lot more damaging than letting your hair air dry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's the same. Yeah, Uncle Lou makes a good point. It's not 200 degrees outside like a dryer is. So.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
And that's like, and like a dryer itself is like direct heat too. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
direct heat. So, I think just, yeah, but yeah, I mean, there's a difference for sure, you know, as to hanging your clothes out to dry and then putting them in the dryer. The material itself is a lot softer, of course, using a dryer. But like I said, you avoid shrinkage and like, you know, fading if you just hang them up to dry. Like I said, all my jeans, I don't put in the dryer. I hang them up to dry. So yeah, just a little, you know, just a little tidbit there. Just a little tidbit there. So.
Laundry tips.
Yeah,
with the
laundry.
Bad Bitch Fuel
Yes,
Girl.
with the Bad Bitch Fuel Girl. So happy Sunday to everybody. Thank
Laundry
you so much
tips.
for tuning in. Let me take roll. And then do my little spiel, and then we can kind of get into things. I know I missed last week, but you know it was Super Bowl last week, so which I totally forgot when we did the show 2 weeks ago that it was Super Bowl Sunday the following Sunday. You know, so I was like, well, shit. I was like, yeah, no one's gonna be tuning in. They're gonna be watching the Super Bowl. So, so I decided against doing a show, which was probably a smart decision on my part anyway. So, but first one in here was actually MP's Dump Truck, which, as you guys all know, is the newest troll account. It's Mrs. Pete's Dump Truck. So welcome to you, MP's Dump Truck. Robert.
Okay, I have a quick question, and I swear I'll let you get to roll because I have to cough a lot. And I gotta mute. TK's dump truck disappeared as soon as I've talked about her. Okay, now I'm gonna mute, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay. I actually thought I saw TK's dump truck in here, but I could be mistaken. Oh, maybe that was BA's dump truck. Anyway, we got MP's dump truck, Robert, Stingray, Nate DeGreat, Matt Dumit, the Uncle Lou is here. Oh yeah, so BA's dump truck. BA's dump truck is in here, but I haven't seen TK's dump truck yet. So, either way though, I mean, we've got all three of the angels in here, the YouTube angels. Oh, there's TK's dump truck right there at the end. TK, welcome TK's dump truck.
Thank you, whoever's doing that.
So our
You know what?
UGA is in here.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I forgot we were doing roll call.
So our UGA is here. We've got Saragua, yeah, as we affectionately know him as Saragua. We've got Baker, TK dump truck, of course, just showed up. We've got Mediocre and Cockaboose Conductor. Excuse me, says howdy, y'all. Howdy to you, Cockaboose Conductor. I'm sure we'll have more trickle in here as the time goes by.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
If you guys have not yet done so, please make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up button because we all know that I appreciate it, TK appreciates it, and YouTube appreciates it. Also, if you feel inclined to do so, if you would like to donate to the channel or myself, there are 3 great ways to do that. The links to my Cash App and PayPal are in the description of this video, as they are in all of my videos. And we also have the Super Chat function right next to the chat bubble on the stream. So 3 great ways to donate if you would like to do so. Of course, as Celine Drive would say, never expected but always appreciated. Keep in mind too that I have a child that is actually going to be graduating this year. And we have right before I went live, we were discussing what he wants to do for a senior trip. So I gave him a couple options, and I told him, but so I basically gave him 3 options, and I said, but these 3 options that you're not interested in doing, then you come up with something that you would like to do. So it looks like that he wants to go to New York.
Nice.
Yeah. So of course it would be the first trip for me, for him and my daughter as well. As we, the 3 of us have never been to New York, so now it's just figuring out when we're gonna go.
You've never been to New York?
Lou's been. Yes, he's been several times. Me and both my kids have never been.
Oh, just y'all 3. Okay,
yes,
okay.
yeah, just us
All
3
right.
have never been. Have never been. So it'll be our first trip to New York. So yeah, so we're Lou and I are kind of looking into that. To see if we can make that happen for him. So one thing that I do know for sure is that there is a Vegas trip coming up. Lou and I are actually planning on going to Vegas July 4th weekend because we are going to be going to see The Weeknd on July the 5th.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing, I'm not sure exactly where I know he's playing in Vegas. I'm not sure where he's playing, but he wants to go see them. So I think we are going to be making a trip to Vegas. I think we're going to go for like 5 days. So so Lou and I will be in Vegas somewhere around the bouts of July 4th, he says T-Mobile Arena. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. So again, I mean, the invitation is extended to anybody that would want to meet up with us there. But I mean, we've already got these dates set in stone. Like we are definitely planning on going around 4th of July weekend. So, cause we'll definitely be there on the 5th of July because that's when The Weeknd is playing. So we will be there for sure, that weekend. Again, the invitation extended to anybody that wants to meet up with us, hang out in Vegas a little while, for a couple of days, so that's what we're planning on doing.
Do you know when RollerCon starts?
When does it start?
July 10th.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, that's a concert, that's a once in a, they're not going to do that again. RollerCon is every year.
Yeah.
I think it's at the same place.
T-Mobile Arena?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, if it's at T-Mobile. I wonder if that's what the next thing is. But I would like the main.
Well, you're not invited to New York, Sir UGA. So there you go. So there actually is. Yeah, you're not invited. So there you go. Lou says on 4th of July, Vegas runs a sale on 3-card poker. Oh.
In case you didn't know.
Anyway,
if that's not a seller, I don't know what.
Right, exactly. Especially for Sir UGA, he loves that 3-card poker.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he loves
that.
Does? Uncle Lou says there is a casino in NYC. It's called Resorts World 5-star dummy. Yeah, thank you, Lou. So yeah, correct him, please. But either way, you weren't invited to New York anyway. So. But you are invited to Vegas if you would like to bring your lovely wife with you. But yeah. So Lou and I had talked about possibly trying to do some sort of like couples trip this summer, like to Vegas, but we didn't get a lot of like response from some of the normal couples that you would think
Can
of.
I bring my invisible boyfriend?
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
have an invisible boyfriend. I'm
What's your
just teasing. I
what?
don't know what I'm just being stupid. It's because, see, I hate. That's what I feel, girl. Like I hate that.
Well, here's the
happening.
thing. We are calling it a couples trip, but it's not really a couples trip, okay? So, like if you want to come and hang out with us, this is where we're going to be, okay? This is where we're going to be July 4th, around July 4th weekend. Lou and I will be in Vegas. For sure on July the 5th, because we are planning on going to see The Weeknd on July the 5th at T-Mobile Arena. Welcome, Mrs. Pete. She says Pete wants to hang out with the family instead of gambling this summer. Disappointing.
This summer they're going to? They're going to go to?
Well, no, that's what she's saying. She's saying that Pete would rather go hang out with his family instead of gambling this summer with his friends. Yeah.
Well, wait, hang on. I'm confused.
Pete says, welcome, by the way, Pete. He says that's fake news, is what he's saying.
Yeah,
so
I thought Pete was as addicted as Lou is. I don't mean it in a bad.
Look, my name is Bennett, and I'm not in it, okay? So the invitation has been extended to anybody and everybody that would like to join me and Lou in Vegas July 4th weekend, okay? So
I don't know. It just seems weird for me for Pete, who gambles as much to me. Well, maybe not as much as Lou. I think Lou takes the cake for everyone, but Pete's, I think, a close second. It seems like they're always betting, right? So here's my thing. I forgot where I was going with this. I forgot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. Lou says Pete has turned into a respectable husband and father, and that he's disappointed in him. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think I remember. Sorta. Never mind. I don't remember.
Well, I'm not going to get into semantics as far as the summer thing that's going on, but I'm just letting everybody know, and I mean I'm sure Lou will do the same thing. That this is where Lou and I are going to be July 4th weekend. We are planning on being in Vegas July 4th weekend. So again, if anybody would like to join us, and hang out in Vegas with me and Lou, we will be there probably July 4th through I think like the 8th or the 9th. I can't remember. So yeah, we'll be there for like 5 days. So there you go.
And it's very possible TK will be there from the 10th to the I don't know.
10th to the I don't know.
I think it's 3 days, and I believe the 10th is on Friday. So, I mean, do y'all leave on a Thursday? Do you know that? I mean,
well,
it's probably Friday.
It depends. I mean, like on flight prices. So, it depends on flight prices. So, I don't
even know how much you think.
Right. I think we're planning on possibly leaving as early, like Friday, as we can possibly get there, like early on Friday morning. And then, yeah, so then we'll have all that on Friday. We'll have all day Friday in Vegas, and then of course all day Saturday. And I think the plan is to leave like on Wednesday night, come back on Thursday. I don't know. We haven't like narrowed down the actual times, but yes, I mean, if we can find something, something where we can leave possibly on Thursday, like Thursday. I don't know, yeah, he's better at all that than I am. So, Lou says the lady is mistreating me about going to Vegas for March Madness. No, I haven't been mistreating you. I have been telling you that I don't think it's a good idea, but you're a grown man, like you said earlier, so you can do whatever you want to do. But I don't think it's a great idea because we are 18 days away from the cruise, and then he wants to go to Vegas again, like towards the end of March to go for March Madness, which, and then
Madness.
Yeah, which
It's basically madness.
Which, I mean, to me just seems excessive because we are planning on going in July, and there's no anchor tied to your ass, Lou. I mean, you go if you want to go. I don't think it's I don't think it's a good idea for you to go. But I mean, again, I'm not, I'm not your mother, so I'm not your mama. So you do you, boo. I mean, would I be somewhat a little bit irritated? Probably so, but I mean, again, that's never stopped you before, so
Yeah,
that's never
Lou
stopped
was
you
probably
before.
doing this, like, I'm gonna go to Vegas because you ain't my mama. I ain't gonna go to. I mean, I'm trying to figure his side, and then your side is, go ahead and go to Vegas. I ain't your mama, and thank God I ain't. Thank God I ain't your mama.
I mean, look, he knows my feelings about it, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Whether he chooses to make the decision to go to Vegas during March Madness is entirely up to him. I mean, again, he's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants to do. I have just voiced my opinion on the matter, and I mean, if he considers that mistreating, I mean, that's a him problem. That's not a me problem. So. Yes, and I mean, I gave you credit for that, Lou. He says he put 4 piles of clothes away today. So yeah, and I did give you credit for that.
He's
But
trying hard.
I mean,
Well, no. I mean, I know what
look, there's just
I know what
so
yours-
much shit that is happening within these next couple of months. So, like
Yeah,
I
know.
like we just the both of us just came back from Vegas last month. I'm not giving you a guilt trip. I mean, again, if that's the way you're feeling about it, that's on you. I told you how I expressed my feelings on the matter, and I kind of, but again, like, there's just so much shit that's happening within the next couple of months that it's like I can't fathom, like, like going in the middle of all this madness that's happening within for the both of us within the next couple of months. So not only do I have a child graduating, he also has a child graduating, and they're one right after the other. So, like, his daughter's graduation is May 22nd and my son's graduation is May 23rd. So yeah, so him and I both just got back from Vegas. Him and I, I went with Mrs. Pete for a girls trip. He went, at the end of January with the guys. Now, keep in mind, he spent 8 days in Vegas. Okay. I only spent three days. I spent 3 days in Vegas. He spent 8 days in Vegas. And then it's about 18 days, a little over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks till we go on the cruise. For Sub Olympics. That's like the first weekend in March that we're going to do that. April, spring break. We have spring break, which, we normally make plans to do something during spring break, but I'm not sure if we're going to be doing that now since my son wants to go to New York, for his senior trip. So I'm not sure, if we're still planning on doing that. And then again, like May, we have 2 graduations, so there's just a lot of shit going on these next couple of months, and I mean, I get that he's got a lot more, availability to make these trips, but it just seems like a lot. It seems like a lot.
Yeah, And you say, oh, at the end of March. Okay. I was thinking at the end of July.
No, I'm not telling him he can't go. So don't put words into my mouth. Nothing pisses me off more than people putting.
I heard some shouting in the distance.
Oh, that's my daughter. She's playing a game.
I thought it was Lou.
No, Lou's in his studio. So no, that's my daughter. My daughter's in her room playing games with some of her friends. But Cockaboo's conductor says you're basically telling Lou he can't go. BA, we know what this is. You're spending 10 minutes trying to say he can't go, but foreshadowing the hell he will be in if he does. No, that's not what I'm saying. So I'm not telling him he can't go. I expressed to him my feelings on the situation. He can do whatever he wants to do. So, again, he's a grown ass man. Lou says, I mean, you're a grown woman. If you want to go do something spring break, then I guess you can. But whatever. I never said I wanted to do anything spring break. So.
It sounds like you're really, really busy coming up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm always busy.
Your birthday, but then the kids go back to school in August, right? I mean,
yeah.
They
so
go back in September.
No, they'll go back sometime in August. Yeah, usually, like here recently, it's been like the first week in August that they've gone back to school. So in theory, they really only have well, not in theory. In actuality, they only have like two full months of summer. So all of June and all of July. Because school doesn't even get out till I think the last day of school is like third week of May, and then we've got two graduations, and then yeah. So yeah, in actuality, they have like 2 full months of summer. So.
I remember when I was young and we got 3 months. Those were the days.
I know. I remember back when we were in school. Yeah, when we were in school, I remember being in school, we get out beginning of May, and then wouldn't go back till almost the end of August. So, but yeah, they're getting, well, a lot of people too, I know South Carolina just started this, but they're doing year-round school. Yeah, so South Carolina just passed, where they do year-round school, and I think Georgia was trying to do that, but so many people voted against it. But I think eventually, probably in the very near future, I think Georgia will do year-round school.
Well, but
very, very shortly.
Okay, so do families ever go on vacation then?
Well, see, that's
during those holiday breaks.
Well, that's the thing. I think with year-round school, there's just a lot more mini breaks.
It's probably more like college where they right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of more like semesters, I would think.
Well, they do that now. They have not
semesters. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, they have term 1 and then term 2. At least with my kids, they're in high school, so they have they have a term 1, which I think is I don't know 9 or 10 9 or 10 weeks or something. I don't know. And then the second term, so they don't break it up into semesters anymore.
But they still call them freshmen, right? Or
right.
No.
So my daughter's a freshman. My son's a senior. So yeah, they still call them, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, so 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. So, you're not going to turn this around on me and make me feel bad for for you not going to Vegas.
What did he say?
He told Vic that he can't go to Vegas for March Madness. So,
oh, was Vic going?
Yeah, Vic's not going to Vegas.
I doubt it.
Vic's not going. Vic's not going to Vegas. So, but you're not going to turn around and make me look like it's because of me you're not going. So, again, you make your own decisions. So, you make your own decisions. Baker says, I haven't ever been to Atlantic City, but I was under the impression that it was kind of ran down and isn't isn't like it once was, meaning not the Vegas of the East. So I don't know. I've never been to Atlantic City. I don't think that Lou's ever been to Atlantic City either. So, but yeah, I don't know. I know Mrs. Pete. Mrs. Pete mentioned something about Atlantic City. Go to Atlantic City instead. Then you can also go to New York. So we did talk. Lou and I had talked about that before. So like we had talked about him and I going to New York like sometime this summer, because him and I went to Vegas last year, like in May last year, and we had talked about possibly doing something different this year, instead of going to Vegas,
like on
but
the water,
Atlantic City.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's on the water. Yeah, because I remember seeing, always when I see Atlantic City, I see piers, like the boardwalk.
Yes.
Like a
pier. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Is that on a lake or an ocean?
That's a great question. I don't know. I've never been that far north, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. Like, yeah, New York is north of us. So.
Yes.
Mrs. P says ocean. So, yeah, I mean, I would assume Atlantic City, so Atlantic Ocean, right? So, like,
oh, yeah.
Atlantic City, Atlantic Ocean. So, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah. So, happy belated Valentine's to everybody. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's. Mine was pretty low key. My kids went to their dad's house this weekend, so they kind of spent most of their Valentine's with their dad. But before they got ready to leave to go to to go to their dad's house, I did get some flowers from my son, so for Valentine's Day, so that was very sweet of him. And for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you know that I already got a gift from the Uncle Lou as a quote unquote early non-Valentine's Day gift. So. So for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you've seen that on Facebook. But I think that he showed it to everybody, to his viewers on Friday as well, what he got me for Valentine's Day or non-Valentine's Day, because we all know that Uncle Lou doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day. So, but yes,
so romantic.
He did good though, so I will have to say that he did do good. He did good picking out, and he also actually did get me a travel size book bag, a Coach travel size book bag to take with me when we go on the cruise. So he did also get me that for non-Valentine's Day. So
are you getting excited about the cruise?
I really am. I'm starting to get a little bit anxious, I guess. Just because it's getting so close, and again, for those of you that have been tuning in for a while, I've never been on a cruise. I've never been on a boat this big before. I've never been outside of the United States. So I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone by doing this cruise, by going on one being on a boat for a very first time, a boat of this capacity for the very first time, and we're actually going to Nassau. So I'm excited. We actually went shopping Saturday to what we like to label it as cruise shopping. So we basically wanted to kind of pick up some essentials that we definitely needed to go on the cruise. And then there was a couple of things that he needed, like he needed a new bathing suit, and
did he need a new hand purse?
No, I think he's got those covered for now. He's got those covered. But he did need a new bathing suit, and he wanted to get a new a Panama Jack hat and things like that. Just some things that we could take with us on.
I could totally see him sporting that.
Well, he's got one. He's
I know, maybe that's why. Didn't he wear that to the slobs?
Yeah, he wore that at Isle of Palms. So I think
Isle of Palms.
Yeah, Isle of Palms, and I think he actually wore one too when we went to Panama City Beach too. I think so.
He probably did.
Yeah. So, but he wants to get a new one. He wants to get a new Panama Jack hat, and then he needs a new a new swimsuit. So, but like it was very like dreary and rainy here on Saturday. So we didn't even leave the house till like, oh my gosh, I think after 3 o'clock. And it was yeah, like I think we went to like two places and we couldn't find anything. I think he found like like a pair of shorts and like one shirt, and then I found like a coverall, like a bathing suit coverall thing. So but things like we need things like, sunscreen, which I can get that, probably like the day before we leave to go, we leave to drive down to Florida, which for anybody that's going and, is curious about that, we are actually planning on leaving Thursday. He's going to try and see if his daughter and niece can get out of school early. We're hoping to be on the road by no later than 2 o'clock, which will put us probably in Orlando hopefully around like 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. So we are staying, I think where most everybody that is going to be going up a day early is, I think it's the Days Inn. I think that's what it's called, but it's the Days Inn. It's like 10 minutes from like the port, I think. So
the Days Inn by Wyndham.
No, that was where we stayed at in Panama City Beach.
Okay. So this is a regular Days Inn?
Yeah, I think it's the regular Days. I don't know. I mean, Lou booked it, so, but I think it's
because
just.
I need to know because I want to stay. I'm going to book a room.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I think it's just a regular Days Inn. I don't know. Lou, can you confirm if it's a regular Days Inn? Apparently, it's like 10 minutes from the port, though, is what I was told. So, but
this might be.
But I mean, it's either way. We're not going to be getting there until probably about 9 or 10 o'clock. So hopefully 9. I mean, Lou looked it up, and I think it's like about a 6.5 hour drive. But you have to factor in stopping to eat and use the bathroom and stuff like that. So we're anticipating maybe getting there. Hopefully, if we can leave no later than 2 o'clock here, we're hoping to get there by like 9 p.m. on Thursday. So, he says, "What the fuck is a regular Days Inn? Ever been to Days Inn? They are all regular." No, because I mean, yeah, they're Days Inn, but it's like the one we stayed at Panama City Beach was like a
right here,
like a Days Inn by Wyndham.
This says Days Inn by Wyndham Cocoa Cruise Port. That's the one I'm looking at.
I don't know. I think I think it's just it's a Days Inn. So Vic 2 Production says, I thought every Days Inn is a Wyndham hotel. I don't know, Vic. I don't know. But I think there's quite a few of us that are going to be there. Like I think the Pete's are going to be there. Lou says Wyndham owns Days Inn. So there you go. So yeah. So then it's.
See, I'm booking it right now.
Was that so hard? I mean, damn, geez, what? Was that so hard? So I think that I think the Pete's are staying there too. I think the Fools are staying there too. Slim and his wife are going to be there too. Pete says that they're going to get there about sometime Thursday afternoon. Yeah, I think there's quite a few people that are gonna actually be there. So be at the Days Inn. But I think for the most part, we're probably gonna be the latest getting there. Yeah, we're gonna be the latest getting there. So, because there's a bunch of shit that I have to take care of too before I even leave. Because I'm taking that Friday off. So I have to get somebody to fill in for me. So there's a lot of shit that I have to get done before we actually drive to Orlando. So.
Yeah.
So there's that. So yeah, 18 days, girl. 18 days until that.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I got a good price for a room.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm
Did
gonna
you,
reserve it right now.
did you book it like through the actual Days Inn like website
No, I'm
or?
doing it through Orbit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, good for you.
I'm gonna pay it property just in case. I mean, I gotta make sure because I haven't seen one that is that cheap. It might. Do you think I just caught it at the right time? Wait a minute. Yeah, no. Check in March 6th. Check out March 7th. That makes sense, right? Because
Yeah.
y'all are going on the 6th.
Yeah.
Okay, good, cool. Woohoo! It's booked.
Wow. Exciting. And how long is the drive for
Yeah.
you to Orlando?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Nah, it's gonna be a nice little road trip.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let me see. To Cape Canaveral, or what is it? Port Canaveral, Cape, or is it Cape Canaveral too? Let's go Port Canaveral. It is 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Very nice. That's hardly any.
Shit, I wish that were to drive that was the time drive for us. So it's like almost it's 6.5 hours for us,
Yeah, it's gonna be long.
which
for
isn't
y'all.
terrible, but which isn't
Yeah, but
terrible.
it's
I mean,
nice when
it's
things
better
are
than like
close.
8 hours. I was thinking it was like eight hours, but 6.5 hours isn't terrible. So
Make sure I get an emailage. I'm so excited, girl.
well, yeah. So now you got
I'm
that.
so
You got that.
excited to see y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun. I don't know how tired I'm gonna be. I don't know. Maybe I'll
Well, I
get
know,
maybe
but y'all don't have
maybe
to
I'll get
board
Lou to
till
drive.
But here's the thing too, even if I don't see y'all that much that night, I mean y'all don't have to board till like 1. We could all have breakfast, you know what I mean? Hang
Yeah,
out
I
a
don't
little bit.
know. I think Lou was saying something about he was gonna try and see if he could like, because I think from what I'd heard, you can pick your own boarding time. So he was saying something about possibly getting the earliest boarding time possible.
Of
And
course.
if not, then paying extra to board early. I think like the earliest time possible. So I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what the process is going to be because I've never, I've never done anything like that. Like I've been asking Lou all these questions, and I'm sure he's probably kind of getting annoyed or irritated with me when I ask him these questions. But like the whole luggage thing, like I know it's not like when you fly, so like you have, like you have one check bag, you have one, carry-on bag, you know what I'm saying? So like I
Yeah.
keep asking him, I'm like, so are you sure they're not gonna like check the contents inside my suitcase, for the one suitcase that I plan on bringing, like they do if it were a carry-on, luggage for an airport? And he said no, they're not gonna check it because
I would think they would because it's going on the boat.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. But like, no, I think my main question is like, do they, because you know how airports, like they have certain size,
And stuff.
right? Like they have certain sizes that you can bring on your carry-on. So like nothing over
Ah.
like 5 or 6 ounces or something like that. So,
Right.
so yeah, so that's my main concern. Like I don't want to have to get rid of all like these shampoo bottles or whatever, like stuff that, that stuff that's over. But I think he said that they don't check that kind of shit. Like you can basically bring, I mean, I'm sure they do check your bag, but they don't check like the size contents. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Maybe it doesn't matter.
yeah. So
Unless it's like a weapon of some sort. But
well, I don't plan on carrying any weapons with me.
yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
what is wrong with you? Nobody's inventing any problems. Good Lord. Okay, sorry I asked. I'm done asking. All right. Damn.
What are you
Simmer
talking about?
down.
Problems?
Simmer
What are you talking
down.
about?
He says, take the same shit you take when you fly. What's the problem? And then he says, inventing problems. I was like, nobody's inventing problems. I've never done anything like this before. So I don't think that these are off the wall questions to ask. So I'll just look it up on Carnival Cruise Line. How about that? How about
Well,
that?
I mean, he's been on a cruise before, though. Did they check
Once,
his
but it was a
bag?
while ago. Yeah, it was a while ago.
I mean, I know that at least from what I saw, because when I thought I was going to be able to go, I was making like seeing how hardcore they were about the weed, and apparently that's hardcore for them. So they have sniff dogs and everything. So they're probably going to check
Really?
check everything. So yeah, I
That's
mean, and
weird.
apparently Carnival used to be more laid back, and people said everybody brought pot, nobody cared. Now they have
Well, but
sniff
that
dogs.
doesn't make any sense though, because like like Florida's like legalized, right?
Yeah, but you're
Like,
Yeah, but then you go out to sea, and then you go to another country where it's not.
oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, why can't I just stay on the boat then? Why can't I just promise that I stay on the boat, but people say you just can't do it. I mean, you can't bring anything on cannabis wise. I mean, you probably can if you're good at sneaking it on, but I'm way too afraid of getting arrested. I'm just way too afraid of that.
But
Like I can't take
but
it.
for the
I couldn't
record,
take it.
that's not the reason that you're not going on the cruise.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. The
So
main reason, yeah, is that I don't have the money to go. And I just found an amazing deal on a room that I found before is twice as much the other day and almost paid for it then. And I don't know
really,
why it's so low I don't know if I just happen to catch a special deal. Does that happen on the orbits? If Traveling Fools, if you're in here, I know he uses orbits. 2 days ago, Fools, after we talked, I looked up on orbits and it was this price you said. They paid 200 for theirs. And so I looked and there it was 200, but I didn't book it yet because I was going to see if I could find lower ones.
mm-hmm.
And when I was sitting here looking to make sure y'all were also a date, because I think everybody's supposed to be there, I wanted to make sure it was the right one. I go and I look and it's like 90 something dollars. So
Oh,
I just booked it. Yeah. And but I'm hoping it's not like some sort of closet or like janitor's closet.
well, yeah. I mean, Lou does bring up a good point too. I mean, are you sure it's not the wrong hotel? You're not pulling a Matt Doomit routine, are you?
Okay, let me see if I got let's see if I got my email. Let's see if they sent me an email. They better have. Hang on. Where's my email?
Make sure you check your spam box too. That happens to me a lot. So
Okay.
that happens
Oh
to
my
me a
gosh.
lot. Oh, you know
They
what? You know what
better.
I forgot to include in all the shit that's going on with me, these next couple of months too? I failed to mention that I'm also scheduled to have surgery on March the 25th. Yeah, I'm scheduled to have surgery on March the 25th. So
I forgot about
yeah.
you. That's right.
So let's keep our fingers crossed. So add that to the list of shit that I have going on these next couple of months.
I don't think you'd be able to travel. When does he want to go again? You said the end of March, but I mean, how many days?
I don't know. I don't even know when March Madness starts, honestly. So
I think
I'm
it's
not.
a whole month.
Look. I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty procedural, like day surgery thing. I mean, I definitely need somebody to take me and bring me home, and I'm not supposed to work the next day either. So, but I should be I should be fine to to do my regular shits. I guess the day after, well, like the 27th, I should be fine to continue my regular activity. So, Lou says that March Madness is the week before my surgery.
Oh.
That's when it starts, I guess.
I thought March Madness like lasted a month, or maybe that's the finals or something. He's talking. Oh yeah, because it's the end of March. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up, Yoda T?
Yoda, You're the thief.
You haven't walked into anything. We're just kind of bullshitting like we always do. So just kind of bullshitting, talking about the cruise, talking about how Lou and I are going to Vegas in July, and he wants to go for March Madness, and he's trying to blame it on me why he's not going. So just the normal shit that happens on Bad Bitch Fuel.
Every week here on the Bad
Bitch Fuel. So the same shit, just different day. Well, not even a different day. Not even a different day. So it happens on the same day, same time every week. Same shit, same day. Yeah, Lou says March Madness first weekend is March 20th to 23rd. My surgery is on the 25th, and that too. And also, yes, we've already talked about this. So, again, you do you, babe. You do you. So, I can only express my thoughts and feelings on it, and you already know that. So, again, there's no anchor tied to your ass. So, as you so so graciously put it every time. So, well, what did you do this past week? Did you get? How was the weather there? Did you guys get?
It's actually been pretty good. Well, today we did get rain, but thank God I was able to get in an hour skating before it got bad. I'm sore a lot and I'm tired a lot.
Well, is that getting better?
Well, yeah, actually it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm falling better and I'm not falling as much. And I can feel my muscles and everything getting stronger. But it's weird. Like when you work out like in a gym, yeah, you get tired after, right? But it gives you an energy that I know I'm feeling that energy, but at the same time, roller skating hurts so bad. It makes you so sore.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. And so because, I asked a skate girl group, in the group text, can somebody tell me when I get my energy? Because the more you exercise, the more energy you have.
Well, that's what I found out too. Because when I started that like whole walking regimen thing, like I felt like that.
Healthier.
Well, not just healthier, but I did all that. I did everything like simultaneously. So, like I quit smoking, I quit drinking soda, and I started walking, like it started all that shit at the same time. But I did, and I think I even talked to Lou about this too. I did feel like that as I was doing it like on a regular basis, because, I was doing it like 6 days a week, Sundays were usually my days off that I didn't do anything. And then it made it so much easier once I got that walking pad. Because I didn't have any excuses basically. So I couldn't say it was too hot outside to walk or too cold to walk or it's raining outside. Because now that, so I was accountable for myself basically, especially when I got that walking pad. And I was on a roll, man. I was on a roll for a very, very long time. And then that first ER trip that I had when I had that kidney stone, like I fell off the wagon. I fell off, and I think I've only walked like twice this week, and
Really?
I beat myself up about it all the time, and I know I shouldn't, but it's like this is what happens. Like I do something like this, like I start something like this, and I get the momentum and I'm doing good for a couple of months and stuff like that. And then something happens and it completely throws it off. And I never go back to it, but I've got to motivate myself to start, so I'm hoping that I can start back up Monday, tomorrow, back to my regular, and it's been really nice here the last couple of days, except for Saturday. Saturday was rainy, and I think it rained Friday too. Because Friday, Lou and I walked outside actually Friday. So it was nice Friday. It rained Saturday. And then it rained this morning, but I usually take Sundays off anyway. But yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll get another stretch. We'll get another stretch of days where it's really nice outside, and then I can start back like walking outside. So because there's just something about walking outside, getting fresh air while you're doing it,
right?
compared to walking. And don't get me wrong, I mean, like like I said, I mean, I have no excuses either way because I have this indoor walking pad that I can use, but there is something about walking outside and getting fresh air while you're doing it that it's so much better. I mean, it really is. It's so much better. So yeah, so I'm hoping I can start that tomorrow. I mean, the kids are out of school tomorrow because it's President's Day, which, by the way, happy President's Day to everybody.
Yeah, happy President's Day.
Yeah, happy President's Day.
Maybe that's why they're on sale.
Could be, but generally when something like when there's a holiday like that, they usually jack up the prices usually.
Well, no, because who's going? Well, I don't know. Maybe there are people who would go out of town for President's Day. I mean, because it's just a 3-day weekend, right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah. So.
Well, my kids had a half day on Friday, and then a half day of school on Friday, and then they have tomorrow off for President's Day. So. But you would think that normally around like holidays, that they usually jack them up. But I don't know. Well, maybe that's the thing too. Maybe they couldn't get them all. Maybe they couldn't get the rooms, booked. So maybe that's the reason why too. That they, you got it.
They went down.
Yeah, because maybe they're trying to fill them. I don't know. That could be the case too. Because I know a lot of times they do that. Like in Cherokee, like they'll say like you'll have to pay like a certain price for the room or whatever. But then like as it gets closer and like. You decide you want to maybe just go, you can look it up and sometimes, they'll have them comped or whatever, or even discounted more just because they're trying to fill the rooms. I don't know. So I know that's happened to us on occasion at times when we've tried to book in Cherokee. So I don't know.
Well, I didn't get an email, not even in the junk mail. So I don't know if I did it right.
Oh.
Maybe if I just pay now. Because there was a choice to pay now or pay at the place, and since, I'm like why not just pay at the place? Because I paid with the insurance, right? It's still way cheaper than the other way, and it said congratulations, you booked it or whatever. I go to look at my email, nothing.
That's weird.
It is weird.
You better make sure that they didn't charge your card then either, too.
Well, no, I didn't put my card info in.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Maybe,
then that.
Well,
I don't know
if I did anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure out this app.
Yeah, I haven't quite reached that level yet, Nick DTV. So I'm hoping to, to get to that point where, like I can. I mean, so the route that I usually do, like if I'm walking on my walking pad, I usually do it for 35 minutes. And that usually burns about, I don't know, like, I don't know how many calories it usually burns, but so I usually, if I'm walking on my walking pad, I usually do it for 35 minutes. So I've adapted this route. Like if I do it, if I walk outside in my neighborhood, I've kind of adapted this route where it takes me the same amount of time to walk this route around my neighborhood as it would as on my walking pad. So,
what's cool? Well, I mean, just hearing about you talk about the walking pad and stuff, like the thing with walking, it's also about the terrain you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Like concrete is the hardest. Like what you're doing is a little less hard on the knees or whatever kind of thing. And then I think concrete is the worst. And then grass is even better, I think, or like something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was talking about that, but go ahead.
Well, it's weird though too, because like the first time, I think I told this story, but the first time I ever used my walking pad, it's hard to describe, but like it does take some getting used to, because like when you walk outside, like you don't walk in a straight line. You know, it's hard to explain unless you've actually. I mean, I don't know what the difference is with
Well,
a
you
walk
know,
with a walking pad compared to like a treadmill kind of thing, because I would assume it probably would be the kind of the same thing. But for those that are used to, like running on a treadmill or whatever, but yeah, it takes some getting used to, because like I wasn't used to walking on something where I had to constantly like stay in the middle of the pad. Does that make
it looks
sense?
scary. Like if you just like, at least with the with a treadmill, I mean, you're gonna fall. You can grab onto the bars
Mm-hmm.
if you lose like a
Yeah.
footing or something.
Right. Right. Um. Yeah, and yeah, you're probably right about that. Lou says treadmills are way wider. Yeah, this one, I mean, like I said, this walking pad, like, now it did have an option where you can attach like a railing to it, but like I just went for like the cheapest and like I mean, it really doesn't even get that fast. Like, like you can't turn the speed up to where you're running on the pad. Does that make sense? Like the
Yeah.
highest it goes is like, I think it's like 3.8 megahertz or something like that. So it's not even like a fast paced walking. It's basically just like a regular stride walking. It's hard to explain unless you've done it yourself. But this walking pad that I have does not go up to the point where you can actually run on the pad. But run on the pad.
Probably because it's too dangerous.
Yeah, especially with like nothing to grip onto or anything like that. Like I said, you can get an attachable like bar, like like to make it look like a treadmill, but I opted out for that. So, but yeah, but the first time I ever used the walking pad, I want to say I think Lou was in Cherokee on Colby's bachelor party, and like it had come in, and I used it the next day, and like I videoed myself using it, and yeah, like it was weird getting used to it, because again, like I said, you don't walk like in a straight line when you're like when you walk outside, or even when you're walking like a trail, like a path or a trail, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't walk in a straight line. But this one, you really kind of have to concentrate. And there's been times where like if I'm not really focusing on what I'm doing, like I'll lose my footing, and I've fallen off the walking pad a couple times. So
You know what? You know what helps with balance and everything? Roller skating.
I can roller skate. I haven't roller skated in years, but I can roller skate. I don't
It
know if
helps.
I don't know if I'd be any good at it though. I don't know if I'd be any good
I
at
mean,
it.
I've been practicing, girl, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sore.
Yeah. I know.
Today
I
I
want
fell on
to.
my left butt cheek.
Oh,
But
did you really?
I told you, did I tell you though? There's been a 2 or 3 sessions where I went out for like over an hour and I didn't fall at all.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that. That's great.
I fell on my left butt cheek because I was going backwards in a parking lot and didn't see the speed bump. So I
Oh.
hit the speed bump and the speed bump hit me on my left butt
That
cheek.
speed bump came out of nowhere.
It came out, the thing is I knew
It
was
came up
there
and
I
bit me
kinda
in the
forgot.
ass.
It really did bit me in the ass. And then a little bit after, I realized, holy shit, I'm coming after it. I'm coming up to it. And so I stepped over it and I made it while I was rolling, in other words.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, I am getting better. Like, instead of like I'm reacting quick, I'm
Uh-huh.
falling better when I do fall. Like, like I fell twice today and didn't even really get hurt. Well, my ass cheek hurts. It's probably another bruise. Like I have probably 2 bruises on my left ass cheek right now.
Yeah.
Too bad for. Well, this one could have hurt worse, but it didn't. I guess I'm getting stronger. I'm so
You need
excited to be a roller
Look,
skater.
what you need to do is you need to gain a little bit of weight so you can get a little bit more cushioning on those ass cheeks. That's what you need to
No,
do.
I know, girl. I don't know why. Because no, I purposely have gone down on my Adderall because I need to gain some weight. But now, I just even my anxiety when I do have anxiety because of okay, I'm not gonna get. I'll talk to you about the job thing off the air.
Okay.
Uh, it. Yeah. So I've been a little down lately, and I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, when I'm down and anxious, I can't eat. So whether I had Adderall or not, I can't eat.
Yeah.
So, but I've cut because I want to see. I don't want to take it every day.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. And I mean, and it's the same thing that I was talking about as far as, and that right now they've got me on all this medication to kind of monitor this kidney stone that I have. One of them that they have me on is basically like a generic for Flomax. And that shit, I had to take it once every day, right? Like right in the morning or whatever when I wake up.
yeah, I have
And
that right
yeah,
now.
that shit makes me have to pee every 10 minutes, girl. Like it's
Really?
yes, because it's basically like, I don't know, like it's basically like an anti-inflammatory kind of thing, but it stabilizes the little tube or whatever, to where I honestly don't know what it's, but I mean, like I said, the generic for it is Flomax, but yeah, it makes me have to pee every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. So I try to stay hydrated as much as possible, but it's like I don't want to have to drink a lot because it makes me have to go even more, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that Flomax is no joke, man. No joke. I did drop the StreamYard link for anybody that would like to come in this last hour and just shoot the shit with us bitches here. So yeah.
Y'all could talk about your upcoming slob cruise.
Yeah, Slob Cruise, which I don't know if you've heard, but it's going to be a team event now. So we've got Team Lou and Team
that.
Pete. So
And
they're
y'all
gonna.
aren't even picking till you get on the boat, right?
Well, that's the thing too. Like, I mean, there was a discussion about whether or not they should do that before they get on the boat, but we don't even know who's coming. So it's hard to even do a draft when you don't even know who's going to be participating. So,
really?
but they did promise one thing.
They don't have I think they have a final count, don't they?
Well, that's the thing.
Of
Like
who's
they
coming?
were under the assumption that Fools had a record of everybody that all the slobs that were coming or whatever. But I don't even think Fools has that. I don't know, something weird. But yeah, so we're just gonna have to wait till we get on the boat before they're able to do the draft. The draft. But they did promise everybody one thing, that that Nate and Vic would be on opposing teams. So so that way that rivalry can continue on, so they can start talking shit.
Oh yeah,
So they can
I'm thrilled.
so they can start talking shit to
I'm
each
so
other when it
thrilled
comes
to
to that.
hear
So
It's so thrilling to hear Nate make fun of Vic because he's in a wheelchair. I'm sorry, I'm just a little sarcasm in my voice there. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. Dude, you haven't. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I better mute myself right now. Nah, I just kidding.
What's
Okay,
up, Nate?
Okay, I better mute myself right now.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, Nate.
Oh, I see that all the time, Roll Tide 99. He says there's a stream going on right now where the guy won't stop streaming until he either hits 1 million subscribers or raises 1 million for charity. I see a lot of that on TikTok. I see people go live on TikTok and say, oh, they're going to stream until they get so many thumbs up or so many likes or so many shares or something like that. So I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do that on YouTube, but I do see that a lot on TikTok.
Yeah.
Are you excited about the cruise?
What's going on, Nate?
So TK,
I heard you broke up.
Yeah,
huh?
I was just about to say that. Did you hear that he broke up with his girlfriend?
I think I heard that. So what did you tell her, Nate? Did you tell her, I don't like you. Your breath stinks.
No. It's,
just teasing.
no, I wouldn't do that. But no, it's just how do I explain it? I mean,
you said you just want to be friends.
Yeah, because at first it was too much for me, even though like everyone said that
Too much? You didn't even kiss her, dude.
Well, that's what I don't know. I don't. I
Hold
didn't
on,
really-
Nate. Before you continue, hold on,
Okay.
Nate. Think about what you want to say. Girl, could you imagine the first woman he sleeps with? He's going to be so attached. That poor woman is going to be having no chance at all. If this is hard for him when he can't even kiss her on the cheek, can you imagine when if
Well,
somebody sleeps with him?
I'm not too sure the story behind that. Was the reason that they hadn't kissed was because she didn't want to, or like it was a
No,
mutual
he said
thing?
he didn't try. You
Oh,
said you
okay.
didn't try, Nate, didn't you?
No, because I wanted to wait for the right time, but I mean I didn't know what the right time is because it, and it just never happened, sadly.
Well, that's something to be sad about. I'm sure there's plenty of folks out there that have
Well, I don't want to hear
have
any more
waited a
about
long time,
how
No,
you don't have
before
a
they.
girlfriend.
I'm not done with that no more. I won't complain. I'm just moving on. So
Good.
Lou says, "Imagine Nate breaks up with you, down bad." Stop.
Oh, damn.
And then he also says, "People who wait for the right time have never kissed anybody."
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
That's like me. Exactly. It's true.
That's true. That is true.
I tried so hard to find Mr. Right that I never found anything. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I found some boyfriends, but that's neither here nor there. My point is, I forgot.
Well,
What
here's
my
the
point
thing.
was.
Here's the thing that I mean, it's just kind of sus to me, Nate. And I mean, I think Pete brought this up too when you were talking when you were first talking about, like breaking up with her. I mean, it just seems like it's awfully convenient that you decide to break up with her right before you got ready to go on the cruise.
she didn't know about the cruise until I said to her. I mean,
Well, what do you think? But
that doesn't
Pete
matter
think-
either
does
way.
Pete, wait, hang on. But I'm asking Pete. Pete, so you think that Nate thinks he's going to get laid? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, neither do I.
Lou
Yeah,
says
I'm
Lou says the right
Me
time is
too.
Lou says the right time is anytime she is within 3 feet of you.
Y'all went on like 50 dates. You bought her a bunch of gifts. Like I'm exaggerating everything, girl.
Well,
Did you do it
did you get
before
hey look
Valentine's Day?
did you guys at least hold hands?
No,
You guys never held
Oh,
hands either?
God.
no.
I tell you, if any girl actually sees
So how
him,
physical
he's
did you
not gonna
guys
know
get?
what to
Like
do,
did you guys
girl.
hug?
And we did, yeah. I mean,
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you like a weirdo or anything. Don't think that.
No.
That doesn't make you a weirdo. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm
but
not trying to
but-
say make you weird.
But again, like I
I'm
said,
just
I do
saying-
find it very, very sus that all this came up like right before, like 2 weeks before we were supposed to go on this cruise.
But what's the reasoning? I want to know his
When
motivation.
not even a week, like 3 days before, you were talking about breaking up with her, you were on here talking about how when is a good time to ask her to
I
marry
did,
me.
Yeah.
That's sus. Yes.
That's very sus. I mean, what
I
changed?
get
What
it.
changed within 3 days? I don't get it. Maybe it wasn't
No,
even a
that's
day.
what
Maybe
she-
it was he came on here Sunday and talking about that, and then like he went on Pete's show on Monday morning and was asking about how to break up with his girlfriend. So
Well,
maybe it wasn't even
we-
24 hours before. So it's very confusing. It's very confusing.
Well, I was just asking in general. I'm not asking her to marry me. I was asking just a curious question because I never, I just want to know from you, you like BA or somebody that has, marriage, engagement experience. I just want to know in general.
You want to know what experience I have? the guy that I was gonna marry left me when I got cancer. That's my experience. Don't be with anyone. Okay? That's the
Got it.
best advice I can give you.
Okay.
And stop talking about it. Because you had a girlfriend and now you don't because you what? She called you too much. Ooh, boo, boo hoo. Okay.
I haven't
I don't
been
want to
talking
hear
about
it.
it since I broke up. I mean,
Okay. Well, okay. I'm just saying, like, that's
okay.
all you would ever talk about is getting a girlfriend, getting a girlfriend, getting a girlfriend.
Well, and I think that's the thing too that's really, I guess, confusing to everybody else too. Because I mean, even Matt says it in the comment section here. He says Nate wants a girlfriend, gets one, then ends it, and then like make it make sense. I mean, and I mean, even Lou brought it up too. Lou brought it up saying that I mean, you spent. I mean, months, I mean, months talking about how, oh my gosh, how do I get a girlfriend? I mean, doing test dates on, like doing, like pretend dates on Lou's show, it's and then you get one, and then all of a sudden it's like you don't want a girlfriend anymore. It just
no,
it's confusing.
Everyone getting like so confused over like a breakup. It happens in life. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, is it not part of life? I mean,
it is a part of life, but it's not a part of it. What I'm saying is that it's not.
Okay.
It's not something that like you bitched and moaned and like like almost were suicidal. When you couldn't find a girlfriend or get a girlfriend, and then all of a sudden you get one, and then now it's like you don't want one anymore. It's just like it doesn't make sense.
Well, he said she annoyed him with the calls. I don't know how much she called you. Oh, wait, hang on though. How much is a lot though? How much is a lot? Because I'll tell you how much I would think is a lot. Like how many times per day? And think honestly. Don't give me 10. Okay.
Let me think. She calls me at work during the morning. She calls me at afternoon after I get off. She calls me at night. That's 4, no 3. And she calls me late at night while I'm in bed. So I don't know.
So average 4 times a day she calls you?
Yeah, basically. I mean,
you could find somebody that might call you 4 times in an hour or 4 times in a day.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, 4 times in a, what did I say? She said 4 times in a day, maybe 4 times in an hour or something.
Yeah, maybe I meant to say that. Yes.
I mean, look, you should be grateful that was only 4 times a day. I mean, ask Dula how many times his wife called him when he was in Vegas.
Oh man. I heard my girl was calling him every 3 seconds. Girl.
So you should be so lucky that she only called you 4 times a day.
Well, I meant to say like 4 times an hour, but yeah. I meant to say that, but yes.
But that's not true. That's not true. She didn't call you 4 times an hour. She only called you 4 times average. She only called you average 4 times a day, right?
You said 4 times a day. Mrs. Dula also is been married to Mr. Dula, and not only that, that was the first time they've ever been apart from each other.
That's true.
So Mr. Dula can act like he's all like she was driving me crazy, but deep down inside he was missing her.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for me.
I mean, I can't speak to either of those. How either of them were feeling. I think
she should have gone out and had fun.
I mean, I told her that. I told her that she.
Well, here's the thing. We would have gone out for a girls' night.
Well, this is basically what I told her. I was like, I said, you know where he's at, you know who he's with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's not like he's just out there where you don't know where he's at, don't know who he's hanging out with. So, you know, you got to cut him a little bit of slack is what I told her, you know. But I get it. I mean, like, I get it. I get that this is the first time that they've been apart for this many
they've
days.
been together
And,
for a long
you know,
time.
yeah, every vacation that they've ever gone on
Like,
has been
like
together.
over 20 years, right?
I think it's been about 20 years. Yeah. Over 20 years. 20 years.
Yeah, like that's a long. When
She told me, but I can't. I think it's been 20 years. Yeah. Lou says Nate will break up with his next girlfriend because she doesn't call him enough. So he also says every girlfriend you ever have is going to call you too much and be annoying. That's what they do. For the record, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I am not that girlfriend. Just so you know, I think Lou can attest to this. I'm not that girlfriend. So I mean,
So it's not every girlfriend you're saying.
I mean,
Well,
I can't say for people
Nate.
that are your age, Nate. But I mean, like me being who I am and the age that I am. I mean, I'm not. I mean,
Right.
but I told myself a long time ago, like after I got divorced, after you know when I put myself out there back into the dating world, I told myself that I was gonna be that I was gonna be that woman. So,
Right.
and I mean, I've literally stuck by that. So, you know, but I mean, I think Lou, you know, all trolling aside, Lou, I think Lou would agree with that. I'm not that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not.
Yeah.
yeah, I know that.
So
I know that because it's true.
And how much would you call her every day?
How much? Well, maybe
How many times a day would you call her?
what's up, VicTube?
Two.
There's a reason I'm asking you this. Okay, you call
Two.
her twice a day. Okay,
yes.
all right. Well,
God, you times
hang
a day.
on. Hold on. If it's that annoying to talk to her, but you still call her 2 times a day, that means you want to talk to her. Okay. So, my point is, and you said 4 times a day, and then you changed it. I don't know what to believe with you. Okay.
Yeah, I find it very,
So,
very hard to believe
I
it was.
really don't know what to. I really don't.
Right. I
I
mean,
don't.
look.
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I find it very, very hard to believe that she was calling you 4 times an hour.
I'm not. Okay. Okay.
I mean, is that what you're saying? Because because you're
you
right.
show us
You're
your
right,
phone
TK.
records?
You're saying he was saying it was 4 times a day, but now you're saying it was 4 times an hour. Is that what you meant to say? You meant to say she was calling you 4 times an
You know
hour?
when he said that, when I said that, I asked him, I told him, I said, well, 4 times a day is not like she's calling you 4 times an hour. And he goes, oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's when he said it after I brought it up.
Well,
Be
I mean,
honest. God's watching you. How many times a day does she call you?
well,
Be honest. Does she call you 4 times a day or not? Yes or no?
no, she called me 4 times an hour.
Okay. Well, that's a lot. But, what
Yeah.
can I say? That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah.
You don't have to
tonight-
apologize. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. Wifey guards let the big dog eat. That's Mrs. Doolittle, by the way, for anybody that is asking. You don't have to apologize. I mean, I get it.
Apologize
You
for
and I
what?
listen. You and I talked a lot during that 8 days that they were gone. So.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm-
but you don't have to
yeah.
apologize. I mean, I understood, how you were feeling. So, but I guess, Lou and I are kind of a different couple when it comes to things like that. But that's just me though. I've told myself a while ago, like before I even met Lou, that, once I got back into the dating world, I was not going to be that woman. Because I mean, I'm too old, for one thing. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? If I have to worry about what somebody else is doing or who they're with or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean that's ain't nobody got time for that, ain't nobody got time for that. So,
So basically, she even still calls me even if we're not together. Like every
Do
time.
you answer?
No.
Okay.
Um,
So block her.
I did.
Then what's the problem?
I mean, I'm just looking at my missed calls. Even if I don't really answer her, I mean.
Well, how will you know she's calling if you blocked her?
It says I delete her contact number even if I blocked her. I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, wait a minute. Hang on.
No idea.
Did you block her?
Yeah, I see. We asked what you asked. Do I blocked her? Yes, I did.
So you're not getting any messages then.
How does she still
No.
call?
She can't call if he blocked her. How can she call you now if you blocked her?
I don't know if she could use someone else's phone, but
I mean, she does. Well, her phone's kind of connected with her mom's phone. I don't know why, but
this is just, it's all very confusing. Honestly, it's just all very confusing. I don't know what to.
I try, but every time you're all confused. I'm trying.
so what? So she calls you on her mom's phone, or
No, her phone number is connected to her mom's phone number. So basically, it's merged. Every time she calls me, or
they each have a phone for the same number, is what
yes,
you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So you can't really text anything to her without her mom.
No.
text it to
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
How's that
conundrum? Wait, I didn't think about that.
Well,
girl.
how does that work though? So they have the same
Like
number.
If you live in the same house together.
Well, they don't though. That's what I'm saying. They don't. She lives
but-
in an assisted. She lives in an assisted.
Right, but she could still have a phone on that number.
Yeah, and I was like,
How can't I don't look. So okay, this is just way too confusing.
I don't know. I'm assuming
how can two phones have the same number? I don't get it.
I don't know. In the cellular world, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Can you look it up? I don't know. It's good. No, you don't have to.
I know that, like, if yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can because each phone is programmed. Nate, Nate, you're just if you're gonna lie about anything, just don't say anything. I don't like.
What did I lie about?
I don't know.
Yeah. TK thinks you're making shit up.
I'm
not saying that you're making shit up. It's just I don't understand the reasoning behind the same phone, her having the same phone number as her mother, but then they have two separate phones. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe there's a way you can do that.
I mean, I get it. If maybe there's some sort of like parenting app thing that her mother has.
That's probably it.
But they wouldn't have the same phone number. Does that make sense? Like she would be able to, like, if she had this parenting, quote unquote, parenting app or something. Like, I get it. I get her mom would be able to like see who calls her, see who texts her, stuff like that. But they wouldn't have the same number. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what's your
so if you were to block her number, I don't know. That's very, very possible, Lou. That's very, very possible.
Well, I mean, she'd have to use mom's phone.
He says she's got one of them Lifeline phones.
Yeah, probably.
One of them Lifeline.
Yeah. Like I fall and I can't get up. Lifeline phones? Is that what you're talking about? What's up, Brian?
But yeah, I was kind of, when I found out when we were together, before we broke up, I was like, how's that possible? like you said, BA in my head, but
Right, right. And that's very well possible too, Baker. Baker says it's possible they have two phones tied to the same number, but I can't see cellular carriers doing that. It's most likely a Google number, which are free.
oh, okay.
So I don't know, but I'm saying like, so that's the thing though too. If you're saying that they have one number, so let me ask you this, Baker. If they have one number, even if it's with this Google thing or whatever you're saying, if he blocks that number, he shouldn't be getting calls from her mother too, right? That's where it gets confusing. If you're saying you're blocking her, why are you still getting calls?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It doesn't make any sense. So
block her mom then.
Yeah.
But he's
Block
saying that they
it.
have the same number. It's just
Well, block
And
it.
block both of them.
Block
you
both
shouldn't
of-
have to.
Yeah, block both.
I don't. That's why I say I don't think he's telling the truth. But whatever.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's right, Lou. He's got that. She's got that Hufferbilly Paul. She's got that Hufferbilly Slaw Google number.
yeah.
And so when she tries to call you, does it show up as her name or?
Yes, but it also
Yeah, so
from
you didn't
text
block her.
messages, I noticed this really weird, that here, let's see. I'm gonna see if this works.
What?
No, it's the trying to. I don't know if I delete the whole thing of from my messages from Melissa. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think, just see if what she said. Because some messages I sent to BA said Alyssa wants yada yada yada. It's basically kind of sounds like her.
No,
mom
that's
is
not.
trying-
That's not what's happening, JC. What Nate is saying is that he said Bulldog JC says Nate blocked her phone and then she changed her phone number. What? I was like, no. What he's trying to explain to us is that TK asked him if he blocked her, and he said yes, but he was saying that he was still getting calls
From her mom.
from her mom, who has the same number, which again is very, very confusing. I don't know. So it says your devices aren't connected, Baker.
Yeah.
From
So yeah, I don't know if you remember the message I sent you. It
I
was-
know, you're right. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it, Lou.
so-
I don't know who's worse at explaining things, Nate or me. You guys choose. Let me start a poll. Let me
don't
take a
start
poll
a
on
poll.
that. Who's worse at
yeah.
explaining?
Don't start pool because I know it's gonna be me. It's not really worth it.
Let me know. You
Why
never
do you
know.
assume it's
You
gonna
never
be
know.
me?
You never
Oh,
know.
wow.
I know I'm horrible at
This is
explaining
thinking-
things. Yeah.
you.
That's why I always have to
I mean-
pause, like whenever Lou and I are watching a show.
And everybody, well, actually, both of y'all would be DEI.
That'd be pretty tough.
Sorry.
I
I'm
take it
DEI
offensive, but
too.
anyways.
No, I'm DEI too because I'm a woman, so I'm considered DEI.
All right, so look, we'll start the poll off with me and Nate, and then I'll do a poll with whoever the winner of that one is, and then I'll add Vic to it. How about that? So
All right, that's fine.
we'll do BA or Nate. All right, so here we go. All right, so we got
I'm thinking it's gonna be like
What are they voting on again?
who is worse at explaining things, BA
okay.
or Nate? All right, here we go.
My
Start poll.
prediction is gonna be 85 Nate and 25 BA. That's my prediction.
Okay, there we go. Poll is up there. Let's see. Oh, that's a good question. Are y'all using WhatsApp?
No, we was in the iPhone iMessage.
Okay.
That's just regular text message.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if y'all are still texting and stuff, you haven't blocked her. So if you want to block her, then go ahead, but don't complain about her if you're not going to block her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
if somebody was calling me 4 times an hour, and they couldn't get a hint, I would be blocking them.
Yeah, me too.
I would have blocked them a long time ago.
Yeah, same.
You're just giving her hope right now.
Well, here's my
Right.
question. We didn't ask this, TK. How did she take it? Like when you broke up with her?
Oh yeah.
What was her reaction?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like every other, you know. Well, I won't say every other. Like some girlfriends will be like, heartbroken and stuff. I was even heartbroken at first and stuff.
So you didn't answer the question, Nate. Was she heartbroken that you broke up with her? What was her reaction?
Yes.
What did she say when you broke up with her?
She doesn't want to break up with me, even if it's
Doesn't want to break up with you. You want to break up with her.
yeah. I mean,
Did she cry?
yeah.
Oh. I didn't want that answer to be yes. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. Oh.
Look, I felt bad.
You look, just by the pictures that you sent me and like hearing her talk to you on the phone the one time that you were on here, like I could really tell that she was into you. Like she was really, really into you. So.
And she was so sweet.
She was sweet. She was very sweet.
I guess Nate thinks he can find better. Good luck, brother. Good luck on your journey.
I didn't say that, but okay.
It looks like she was into Nate, but Nate, it looks like you weren't really.
He's just not that into her. He's just not that into her.
Well, that's fine. That's look, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine that you're not that you were not that. Maybe it was one of those situations where she was more into you than you were into her. But let's just be completely honest, okay?
I hope
listen,
he sees her out with another dude.
No, listen. Let's be completely honest, okay? No hesitation when I ask you this question. Was the real reason behind you breaking up with her is because you wanted to be single, quote unquote single, when you went on the cruise?
Yes.
I knew it.
And why is that?
That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, I don't know.
So
Pete was right. Basically, Pete was right in thinking that it was rather suspicious that you were breaking up with her 2 weeks right before we were going on the cruise.
Yeah.
So that was your intention.
I'm not gonna explain it.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to go on the cruise being tied
bro.
down. So
good luck.
All right, I'm gonna end this poll. So not looking good for you, Nate.
Well, I mean,
so 13 votes and 92% of the votes said that Nate is worse at explaining things than I am. So, all right. So then let's do another poll.
It's pissed me off. But anyways,
who is
what pissed
worse?
You off?
Oh, why is not letting me? All right. Who is
People
worse?
say that about her too. She's laughing about it. Why can't you laugh?
I'm not because
I guess
it kind of offends me because I have a disability that I can't really.
You know what?
Right,
okay,
so we're gonna
it's
do
offensive,
Nate.
right? Hang on. Oh wait, hang on.
Vic
It's
too.
offensive to you because of your disability, right? What do you think it is to Vic when you can't make fun of him that he can't walk? That's what
Of course you did,
bothers me.
SEC dog.
That's
Fuck
what
you.
bothers me.
Yeah, would you? No.
No, I wouldn't do that. Why do you do that to him? And don't say it's because you have a disability. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Nate.
Don't say that to people.
Yeah, Nate said that was the whole reason for our rivalry. So.
No, I mean I did.
Yeah, that's what you said, Nate. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. There you go.
It's just not the same thing. That would be
Well,
like
it's kinda
Vic
like- it's
making
kinda like
fun
some-
of you. No, that would be like Vic making fun of you in the intellectual or in the whatever you call it, spelling bee or whatever. And I don't think I've ever heard.
What's
Vic
up,
say
Baker?
that. Vic, have you? And I have not heard. Have
He
you
did
ever?
not.
He never has. No matter
Why-
what you've said to
don't
him,
I
he has
have,
not gone
as
bad
far as
at
I
you.
remember.
What did I miss? I'm sorry. I was taking the. I was
Look,
typing
I
up the
got,
poll.
I
What
got
happened?
you,
What did I
fucking
miss?
KK. I've gone off the rails, which I agree. I should have said that. No, I mean that's what happens. Actually happens, but and like you said, TK, that's not okay to say, which I agree.
What did I miss? What happened? TK, what happened?
I'm just saying that, like, he was getting pissed off because I said, first of all, I said, they say that you also have a hard time explaining things. That because Nate was pissed. He said, this pisses me off. I said, why does this piss you off? They make fun of BA for the same thing. And he says, well, I have a disability. I said, well, it doesn't stop you from making fun of Vic for the fact that he can't walk. It's a hypocritical. I
Oh.
don't think you should make fun of it. It doesn't
I
matter
don't
if you
think
have
I
a disability.
should. And I did. Went off the
And I
rails.
told him that Vic has never done the same thing back at him, is what I tried to say. No matter how bad Nate's gone at him. And that's why people are usually Team Vic, if you want to know why. I'm sorry. I'm too honest, and that makes me an asshole.
No, you're good.
That makes me an asshole, and maybe
TK,
people don't
TK,
like me,
listen.
but I don't know what else to say.
TK, you're basically telling the truth. I went off the rails, okay? Well, that was like 2 years ago, but still, everything you said is true, okay? I did try to say, sorry, but that's gonna help. I'm just have to, do better.
Well, no, you're fine. Look, I'm just saying that. Just remember that next time.
I
You
will.
know what I'm saying?
Well,
As it does hurt some people's feelings.
Well, and
about
here's the thing too. I think the main thing to remember
I'm
though
just trying
too.
to get you to look outside of yourself and
Right.
what you just sometimes say to other people.
Right, and here's the thing too, Nate. I think the issue
But
with
I'm a bitch, so
I think the issue with that though too is that you have voiced many times about how you want to be treated like everybody else, and everybody treats you like everybody else. But then when something like this in a jokingly manner happens, where I put up a poll about who is worse at explaining things, and you're 92% people voted for you, you get pissed off, and then you blame it on because you have a disability. People don't like that. I mean, it's just.
Well, I don't like being treated by like making fun of well, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
Nobody's making fun of you. I mean, this is I get trolled all the time.
I have a hard time explaining things because my brain goes every way. I could start off a show talking about painting and end up talking about grizzly bears in Iowa or something.
Squirrel.
I don't know. Or squirrel. I mean, I go all over the place. I go all over the place.
Of course you did, SEC dog. Fuck you again. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You
No,
don't have
this
to
is
get your
it's a
feelings
joke.
hurt
It's a
over that.
joke, I mean, yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can't when something like this doesn't go in your favor, you automatically go to, I have a disability. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sees that. I'm just being honest with you. Nobody sees that.
That's why I'm like, why are you upset? They're just saying that. Like it didn't even catch on to me that your feelings were hurt because you felt the offense to it because you're.
All right, well, I'm not going to tell you the results of this poll then either.
It didn't even occur to me that you would think that way.
I'm not going to tell you the results
see
of
you
this
as
poll.
we don't see Vic. I mean, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not who we see. We see people.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
that we love.
Exactly.
We see people that we love. It's not about that.
Well, should I tell you the results of this poll then, Nate, or are you going to get upset?
What was the question again?
Who is worse at explaining things, Nate or VicTube?
Oh, let's see this one.
Nate, that's my prediction.
Yeah, 89% Nate, 10% Vic. All right, last poll.
Final round.
Final round.
Ha 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 ha. There
Who
you go.
is worse at explaining things? I can't even type correctly, so there we go.
Who, me or Nate?
No, me. No, me or
Oh.
VicTube.
Oh, you were Vic too.
Yep.
Hey, Nate, I think that your problem is that you kind of talk in circles a little bit. And you may mean one thing, but then you come around and then it means something else, and it just kind of leads people in different directions. That's just my thoughts.
And you're probably
Hi,
right. I
Baker.
don't know. I'm just
Hey, TK.
Yeah. He's
I'm
got a
just,
nice voice. I like Baker's voice.
You got that radio voice.
Yeah.
I just had, I had that, what Baker said, like that circle, cycle speech thing. And, it's that, let's say, nice things to say, bad things to say, complain things, those things. Yeah, it's kind of like a cycle. I agree. Which I don't know how to fix that. It's probably just, made part of me, or I don't know. I have no idea.
No, I
You're still fairly young, aren't you?
yeah.
Man, 23, yes.
Oh,
You
you're
know,
23 already? I thought
Yeah.
you were only 22.
Well-
I remember when he turned 21, girl.
Yeah.
I think it's something that you'll grow out of. I mean, the more you interact with people, the better
Hopefully,
you'll get.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, God, the years go by fast.
I know. I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you, it's
Hey.
crazy.
The
Hey,
years
I feel old too. Don't even say that.
You're probably not as old as me and TK though.
the years
I'm in my 40s.
Okay.
Oh,
so
you are.
you're about the same age as me, probably.
Oh, but never mind.
My my dad's 57.
Yay,
Okay.
I'm younger than him.
I mean, I don't consider that like too old. But who am I?
Oh, me neither.
Listen, who am I to judge? I think I'm 45 and I call myself old. So,
Yeah.
Girl,
so who am I to judge? Who am I to judge what's old?
I'm hoping this roller skating is going to take 10 years.
Oh, Vic. There's a tie.
Yeah.
There's a tie between
a
us.
tie.
Yeah. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
'cause Vic
Never
takes
mind.
forever, you know?
Okay.
Mm.
You just take a long time, you know, to
Yeah.
get your point across. Nate takes his time, but he's trying to figure out.
Oh, we're
the
back
best
to
way
we're
do
back
it.
to being even again.
It's like Nate's thinking the whole time, and Vic just is trying to spit it out.
Right. Yeah.
It's a difference.
If you combine them, that's kind of I don't know.
Oh, we're tied again.
Tied again. Tied again.
You know, Nate, it also might be a confidence thing. Do you find yourself speaking more clear when you've had a few drinks?
Oh, he can't drink.
No, I can't
Never
drink.
mind.
No, I
Yeah.
can drink.
Yeah,
I
he
can
can't drink.
And I can drink NA, but that's about it.
What's NA?
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah. Not, so why won't
Beer.
they?
NA beer.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
non-alcoholic beer. Okay, but why
Yeah.
can't you have any alcohol ever? Like even at home?
Well,
Because it
Yes,
messes with the meds that he's taking.
yes.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that
He
don't
can't.
do
He
that.
can't. He can't mix alcohol with the meds that he's taking.
Oh
Right.
crap!
Mhm.
So you can never drink.
Sadly,
That-
no. No, hey, well, I did drink.
Can you
Uh,
smoke weed?
TK.
I'm sorry. No, but if
No,
you
you're
got it'll help. I'm not kidding, girl. That's what they use for seizures.
Now,
Maybe I'll
I
have
did-
a talk with your mama when I see her again.
Well, you may. Hey, look, you may see.
She'll be like,
Hey,
she'll
when
be
it,
like, ban this woman from the slob.
Nate, when are y'all coming? When are y'all coming down for the cruise?
yeah, we are. This is, I'm,
Man,
Are y'all gonna be there Thursday?
I mean, obviously.
oh
Thursday.
no, we're doing on. We're coming on a Wednesday, the 3rd. Gonna stay in Sanford.
Wait, Wednesday the
Florida.
3rd. That's not the 3rd. The 3rd is like Monday, isn't it?
Stanford.
Yeah, but I think that aren't you going to Disney or something with your
No,
family?
no.
Wait,
We're going to our apartment in New Smyrna Beach.
y'all have just an extra beach house in New Smyrna?
No, it's apartment, but yes.
But I mean, they own it.
No, rent it. VRBO or
Yeah,
Verbo.
it's a Verbo. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
wait,
so
you
y'all
guys.
rented it.
All right,
You
so
don't own it, right?
No,
Okay.
so you guys are driving. So when will you guys be in Orlando?
we land at late at night, 9:47 p.m. We leave Omaha. It's also nonstop, which is kind of great. But yeah, we basically land at late at night, and we stay like one night at a hotel near the airport, and then go to the apartment the day after.
Nate, when are you getting to Orlando? That's all I asked. When will you guys
March
be in
3rd.
Orlando? Are you
March
guys going to be
3rd.
there Thursday?
March 3rd, yes, which is a Wednesday, I think.
No, March the 3rd is a Monday.
Let me double check. Oh, yeah, it was. I can't remember. What
So you
day.
guys are going to be in Orlando March the 3rd. Monday, March
Monday,
the 3rd.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So
I
Sorry.
think
so yeah,
aren't
so
y'all
if
going to Disney or something?
Nah, I wish, but I'm probably too old for that.
Y'all are right there.
You're never too old for Disney World.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going, but I think we're supposed to go see NASA though.
all right, I'm going to end this poll. Looks like it's a
Okay.
tie, Vic. Look like it's a tie between me and you.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that. I actually was not expecting that overall.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that
Isn't
either.
that
Yeah,
weird?
I was actually
I didn't even
expecting to
vote.
me. Yeah, I was expecting
I mean, I
me
didn't
to
see,
take
you
the
know,
win
'cause
on that. But yeah,
Um,
Kirby Spell
yeah.
said he voted for Lou.
For shits and giggles. Here, let me I'll be right back.
Yeah, so I guess in order of people explaining things the worst, Nate would be number one. I guess I don't know. I guess would me and Vic be tied for second place then? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
Here,
y'all got tied.
Blue vote.
I don't know if Lou voted or not.
Vote is yes.
Well, I'll be
Bill-
the tie splitter. Vic takes way longer than BA.
What? Longer.
Yeah, but
Way
taking
longer.
longer does not necessarily mean you're worse at explaining things, Vic.
That too.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
wanna
just
be mean,
that
but
just means that you
too.
take longer at explaining things than I do.
I love you though, Vic. You know
I'm not
that, right?
wrong. I'm just thorough, but
Hey,
No, you're long-winded. You're long-winded.
I always forget what I'm talking about halfway through.
Oh, sorry.
yeah, there you go. Matt's got it right. He's got one. No, wait, never mind. How am I too? But, yeah.
Whoa! How come your hair's so long? Let me see. Is that natural curl, dude? That's natural.
Yeah, it's
curl,
my
right?
natural curls. Yes.
That's pretty.
He's got that
Curl.
screech hair.
He
I
does
love
have
it.
that screech hair.
That's what he looks like. I'm trying to
Screech!
think what he reminded me of.
Yeah, I have that mop hair right here.
Old Screech, older Screech.
See, I just showed my age.
Yes, you sure did. You sure
Screech.
did.
Hey,
Older Screech.
And I'm not
there,
that familiar with.
a few minutes ago, I was trying to explain.
See, he can't even explain it to his mom.
Sometimes she can't understand me too. So, I'm trying to explain. I can't understand what I'm saying too. I'm trying to explain that, or ask where, when, and what they were going for the plane.
We're leaving on Monday the 3rd.
Okay, and they asked what we're gonna do.
When will you guys? I was asking Nate when you guys will be in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So we fly into Orlando on the 3rd.
Okay.
And we're going to go to Smyrna Beach until Friday morning. And then we will head over for the cruise.
Okay. How long's that drive from New Smyrna Beach?
What did you say? It was like an hour.
Okay. Okay.
27.
Okay. Well, that'll be fun. So you guys gonna get some beach time in before you get on the boat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. So y'all are gonna have a nice long vacay.
Yeah. They normally do that though. They normally do that, especially like right around Slob Olympics. They normally do that. They usually extend it out like that for like a week.
My dad was planning Daddy was still planning to book a tour for NASA.
Yeah. Yep. I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. He wanted to do that because.
Kennedy Space Center, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see you, Mama Nate.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. And then I get to meet Papa Nate too for the first time. I'm excited about that. I know Lou is too. Lou and Pete and Mrs. Pete. I think everybody's excited to meet Nate's dad, actually.
I know. Anytime one of our own we see another part of the family, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'll see.
See you later.
Oh. Okay.
He said he ain't got no interest in it.
Ain't got no interest.
He
Ain't
doesn't
got
want to
no
be on
interest in
camera.
it.
That's probably why. Also, they asked me if I. Oh, actually, DK asked me if I drink alcohol, even if I. But New Year's Eve, I did.
You had a couple sips. Yeah, a little bit of champagne.
A little bit of champagne. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, he did do
about his meds. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, his meds,
You know
and
what
then
I mean?
well,
I forgot about that.
yeah, and he did do
Again,
it like he did do a little bit of he did take a little bit of a shot of some like alcohol. I can't remember what kind it was. I think it was it rum?
Rum or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rum and Isle of Palms. Yeah, I remember that. So he did taste a little bit of it. I don't think he liked it too much because you did spit it out. You spit it out over the balcony and almost hit some girl, like spat it out and almost hit some girl walking underneath the parking lot.
I dumped the rum on some girl. I was also.
Yeah, we're like, what are you doing, Nate? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep Vic away from that rum because I'm afraid he's gonna run his scooter right off the rail of the boat. So we're gonna be one man down. So yeah, you better stay away from that rum this time, Vic.
How about we'll be limited? Not like no rum. Okay.
No, I said no promises.
No.
I thought for sure you were gonna drive right into the swimming pool at Isle of Palms. So.
No, I was.
Girl, you missed that. Like, yeah, you missed the whole karaoke part of that trip. We were all over by the pool and singing karaoke. But Vic got so drunk, like he would roll like right up on you, like right up on you, like
the edge of the pool.
You're like. He'd almost like pull you down to like his level too, so like you're face to face with him, and like he was so drunk, girl. I've never seen him like that before, and I swear to God, I thought he was gonna roll his scooter right into the pool because he was.
Hey, you want to know who's taller, me or my dad?
You are, Nate.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He nipped that one right in the bud. He was like, "You are."
Sure, Nate's smaller than most people.
Yeah.
Well,
anybody in this group for sure.
Yeah.
He makes me look like a midget.
Somebody else pretty tall though, or no? Maybe that was the. Never mind. It's because he was wearing the dinosaur outfit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Spaz.
Spaz.
Yeah.
But
He's
But
pretty
I
tall.
don't remember how tall he was.
I
But
think
probably
he's
taller
I
than
think
you
he's
guys.
average. Yeah, I think he's about average. I think Nate is taller than I would have to say Nate's probably the tallest
I
out of.
know his costume was taller than Nate's.
Yeah.
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 And when I
That
saw
was
him,
hilarious when he did the push-ups. You remember?
Yeah.
you remember when he was doing push-ups?
That was
And
funny.
the head of the T-Rex like was like right in my lap.
That like whacked you on the head first.
Yeah, it whacked me on the head first, and then like as he was going down to do his push-ups, like it looked like he was giving me head.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
yeah,
I got a question.
Yes.
yeah.
So, how many years has the Slob Olympics been going on?
So this is the 5th year. This is why they decided to do a cruise, because it's the 5th anniversary.
Yep.
That's a nation thing.
Because I think this may sound weird, but in a roundabout way, it was the Slob Olympics that led me to Lou's channel, which ultimately landed me here.
Really?
Yeah, because I first started following Golden Blue Dude,
Oh, okay.
and then through the powers to be at the Google Gods, I somehow landed here ultimately.
Yeah. So Golden Blue Dude actually won the 2nd Slob Olympics. That was the one that we had in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So he can't. Yeah, he
They're
won.
gonna engrave it, right? He
already has. Yeah, he already has.
And they named it after him.
Yeah, they named it after him. So yeah. Well, that's
He actually won
that's
the
interesting.
second one.
Yeah. So
Which
that
is crazy. You know?
that'll put you about. So that was what, 4 years ago?
Since the beginning, since I've been around.
Well,
Yeah, I've been lurking for a little bit before I decided to get involved with the whole
Yeah.
Patreon thing. I hope Lou's using my $10 for good. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, he is. Trust me. Yeah, he wants to use it to go to Vegas, but
Absolutely.
he wants to use it to go to Vegas.
Right. Well, I thought he said that he needs the Patreon. That's how he survives through the off season.
It is. It absolutely is.
He,
So it absolutely is, and I mean, he he's not he tells y'all that all the time. So that I mean, the people that are on Patreon now are the ones that help him live during the off season.
Yeah,
So.
it's kind of a niche-y thing doing college football on YouTube, and then it's only good for a couple months a year before it goes into off season. So I get it.
Yeah, I didn't at first.
I couldn't do it. But I
I didn't at first, but yeah, I guess I'm kind of in the mix now, so I understand how it works now. But so.
He,
All right, fellas. Well, it is after 10, so I think I am going to end the show. Good show today. Thank you guys for coming on
Great
and
show.
being a part of the panel.
Yeah,
course.
guys.
Yeah.
All right, love y'all.
Any last words before y'all leave?
I don't have any good words to say other than I'm about to go start cooking, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your night and weekend.
Thanks. Same to you, Baker.
Too,
Thanks.
Baker. Mwah.
I really like him.
Me too.
I really like
his
him.
profile pic, but I don't know. I mean, he's probably married. I'm sure he is. Whatever the fuck.
What about you, Vic? Any last words?
Yeah. I'm doing a special President's Day stream tomorrow.
What?
President's Day?
Yeah.
Oh, President's Day?
President's Day. At what time?
I thought he said presents.
President's Day.
that was-
We're opening presents on
so-
stream.
Or that too.
At like 3, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did one last year, and I think it went pretty good. Yeah, so basically, what we did last year is, watch like a bunch of like presidential speeches or like clips of famous clips of like
Oh, okay.
presidents.
Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I probably will not be tuning into that.
That's kind of cool. It'll be like a history documentary thing. I like that kind of shit.
I love you, Vic, but yeah, that's
Documentary
not
type of shit on there.
Maybe if it were like true crime, or maybe like I don't know, like something like that. I'd be more inclined to tune in, but yeah, I ain't got no interest in any of that shit. So, so
later, Vic.
But okay, so yeah, Vic will be going live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on his channel for a special President's Day stream. So make sure you guys are tuning into that.
Absolutely.
All right, Vic.
I have my noties on. So
yeah,
I'll get
noties. Get your noties on. So, all right, Vic. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for coming on.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Bye. All right, girl. We're going to close the book on this episode. Yay! Just in time, too, because it looks like Traveling Fools is about to go live. So, yeah, he's going to be going live. So, but thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Any last words from you, my dear friend and co-host?
Just have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you here next time on Bad Bitch Fuel. I love you, girl, and I'll talk to you soon.
Love you too.
Bye. Bye.
All right. Well, there you have it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Apologies again for not having a show last week, but it was Super Bowl last week, and I'm sure you guys were interested in watching that anyway. So, but we are going to be doing a show next week, same time, same place. So just make sure you're tuning in and you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on, which I'm sure most of you already do. So I don't think I have any other announcements to announce before I end the show. But yeah, so great show. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up as you're exiting, and I will catch everybody next week. But until then, I will catch you guys on the flip side.